Hey, it's Victoria.
This is Clay.
And this is Merlin's fault.
And what do we have today?
We have our deluxe triple pack of monsters and the things that destroy them.
Boom.
Yeah.
This has got the Dead, so if you're confused by the bigger title of the Dead, that's just the current expansion for the game.
Yes.
Which is this deck.
Yes. So we have 3 decks in one. That's why it's called Deluxe Triple Pack. So we have this deck. And this one is all the monster movie ones. So you've got things like Kaiju and Giant Ape, Dracula, Clay's favorite card, which is the Hunk Vampire.
He's hunky.
I wonder what that one's from. Yes, so you've got the Mummy, Wolfman, all of those in there. That one's pretty cool. And then we have the other one, which is the Deep Sea. And you've got things like the Old One.
Yes.
And the Leviathan.
Beautiful.
So there's some pretty fun ones in there. But today we're going to go through the third pack, which is, Clay.
It is the Dead, and you'll have classic characters such as the Dream Stalker, the Cenobite, or as one of our friends was calling, the Cinnamon Bun.
Yes.
And the Clown. Not scary at all. That shouldn't be in there. I'll just throw that away.
It's adorable.
No one's afraid of clowns. They don't do anything other than make children happier.
Right.
The monsters and the things that destroy them is a game of bluffing and deduction. And it doesn't have that many cards. I think the total deck is somewhere in the range of 25 cards. And we'll start with a pool of 3 cards. Now, these cards could have very recognizable characters such as the Shape, the Chucky doll. Just says the doll, but you know who that is. Brad Dourif.
Yes.
And the Alien. Or it could have special items such as Reanimation Serum. Now, we will also have 1 card in the Dead Zone. And the Dead Zone is out of play until some sort of monster or item brings them back into play. Now, when you pick a card from the pool, you will activate that card. So, for an example, if you pick up the doll from the pool, it will say, look at any card in any hand. You may trigger it or take it into your hand. This is where the deduction actually comes from. So you will have to go off of your memory, remember what other people have picked from the pool or switched out of the Dead Zone. The goal of the game is to be the player that ends up with the highest score of 2 cards. So the Shape is worth 12 points.
That's your highest one.
Yep. And down to one of your lower ones, like, say, the Butcher. It's got 3 points.
So it's the total of those 2 cards together, and you were only allowed to ever have 3 cards in your hand. But we keep going and picking up more cards until the pool is depleted.
Correct.
So you never know what someone is discarding unless you pick up one that allows you to look at their discard.
Such as the Dream Stalker. That'll actually let you activate one of the cards in your discard zone. That's invading your dreams, so to speak. And they can see if you've been BSing the other players this entire time and you're really a different killer.
He's looking at me like that because that is what I did.
Yes.
So,
I thought you were the Thing the entire time.
yes, you did. But there's these cards that will cancel out numbers 11 and 12, which I don't remember 11, but 12 is the Shape. So if you had picked up the Shape, like Clay had picked up the Shape, and then I picked up this one, he's not going to want to keep the Shape because at the end, it's going to be worth 0 points.
Just like Leatherface, you're going to get canceled.
Yes.
That's from the new movie.
I
don't know
know.
if people know where that's from.
That's the best part and the funniest part of that. So there's a few of those within there. And, oh yeah, I guess it should be like this. Oh no, wait, that's the wrong one. We need the Butcher, not the Shape.
The Shape is Change Fate.
Yes.
This is going to cancel out your 11 and 12. So people, when they pick up their cards, you have to announce your name in a dramatic sense, plus your number. And then it'll be equally dramatic once you reveal it at the very end.
Yes, and it does say in the directions to do it dramatically, so you must follow the rules. It's a fun, quick party game, I would say.
Absolutely.
We picked this up at not the Gen Con for this year, but for last year, which would be 2022. We saw a booth and we loved the artwork, and we're big horror fans, so we definitely wanted to check it out, and we hadn't actually play tested it there. We just saw a quick little demo, and we were like, yeah, we gotta get that.
Basically, if you like games like Love Letter, or if you love games like Sushi Go, this is definitely up your alley. Because, I mean, if you don't like the slashers, the kaiju, Monsters of the Deep, that deck, and your classic Universal monsters, they all have similar cards, but different utility cards. An average game takes around 15 minutes. It's 2 to 4 players. I think that's perfect. They've got an expansion coming out that's 4 to 6 with big koalas. And they even have a dinosaur pack that, if it's not out yet, it's going to be released this year.
Yes.
It's a small indie game. They actually take like a little bit more time and care to flesh out the character and design, which I really appreciate. So what do you think about the game? Would you recommend it to everybody else?
Yes. Yeah, definitely. I think it's above the quick, easy games. Like this one, if you're going to pull out Uno, don't throw that away. You shouldn't have ever bought it. That's a crap game. This actually has more strategy to it. You are thinking, but it's also quick and fun. So you don't have to spend an hour trying to tell everybody how this is going to work. You can just play.
Right.
And you don't have to put too much thought into it. You're picking up cards. That's what you're doing.
Uno fans out there are like, how dare you? I'm going to dislike this video.
Who's an Uno fan, really?
This video is going to get banished.
That's fine.
I think that I would recommend it as well. I think it's a really fun game. It's got a lot of references. When we ended our game, I was the Terminator armed with a flamethrower, and I was able to destroy the alien.
Yes, he did win.
So it was a really fun feeling by the end of the game.
Yes.
And I had to do it dramatically.
Of
and
course.
I was talking like Arnold the entire time.
Yes, of course.
As one does.
Yes.
All right. Well, I give this game like a 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
I think
I agree with that.
Super fun.
It is, and the replayability is definitely there. It's fun and quick and easy. So I think this will be one that we will always keep readily available to grab and do like a quick, more party game type style.
And what would you say if we get 50 likes on the video that we play on the channel?
Yeah, we definitely love to play through it, and you all can pick which we go through. So one of the 3. Hopefully I'm not flicking anyone off.
No matter the deck, I'm still going to be Arnold armed with a flamethrower.
That'll be strange if you're a kaiju, but okay. Okay, his dreams are being lived out right now. Okay, anything else?
No, I'll see you out there, John Connor. I thought you were the final girl the entire time, up until the very end.
I was wearing my Final Girl sweatshirt. It was trying to elude you.
Yeah, and you picked up the final girl card.
I did.
Yeah.
But I was super sneaky. I was trying to be the thing. I thought it made sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want the thing for a t-shirt. Anyway, I am Clay.
I'm Victoria.
This is Merlin's Vault. We'll see you next time.
Bye.